Welcome back everyone to my School Project Survival Commentary series. This is episode number 9. And as you see on the top here, this is taking place a few days after I recorded my last episode. And the first 2 episodes of our Survival Commentary series have already been uploaded on my extra channel, so go give that a check if you want to take a look at them. Or if you haven't seen it already, then go give it a check if you want, of course. There's only 3 views here. I wonder how it's doing. No, nothing yet, of course. The mode, of course. That icon was showing because people in my house is already using like a TV that's like signal from stuff. I don't know. Anyways, in this episode, we're gonna cover the next project that we did after the smoke detector video, and also this is also like the first video to experience a change in like audio levels for my audio mixer on OBS Studio, because I noticed when I look back at the recordings that, of course, you can still hear like the videos as they are, but they were most likely like drowning out my commentary, so I had to lower my computer sound on OBS Studio down a scots, so that you can still be able to hear my commentary when I'm looking over the footage here and talking about them. Anyways, this next project here we're going to talk about is a silent movie. Now, this is an interesting one. I'm beginning to now say my catchphrase is just going to be interesting because I say interesting a lot. Alright, so this is a silent movie. Now, what this is that we still film a video together with the group members that we have, but instead for this, we were tasked to submit the audio for this silent movie, because silent movie back in the day, there would be like silent films being shown to you because there wasn't really any need for like sound or anything like that, and most likely, well, I mean, by terms of sound, I mean the natural sound from the camera. There wasn't any speaking, there wasn't any like movements or anything. If any sounds were made, such as music, that will all be added in editing, like post filming, along with putting in sound effects. This is the case for this project right here, where we had to create a story. And in editing, we were tasked to be able to make all the footage black and white, along with adding in an effect to actually make it look like a silent movie. Like, like some of those like black balls things. I'm not talking about like the black balls on the top and bottom of the screens, but like those like black things that would just scatter all over the screen. Yep, that would be what a silent movie is. And in this group here, of course, we were sorted out by gumballs again. I was paired up with Liam, Catherine, and Ethan. A few friends, if I say so myself, especially a fellow Asian friend right there. This one, we decided to make a spin-off sequel to the how-to video. Now, you remember when we made origami, or in this case, like talked a brief moment about Penguin Pete? Well, it's safe to say that 3 of us out of the 4 were able to reunite to be able to create this sequel in a way. Hence why I called this video Penguin Pete. Let's take a look at this. And let's see, what did I put in the description? Yeah, I said that you could consider this a sequel to the how-to video we made. So yeah, in editing we had to... So yeah, since the camera could still get audio, we had to mute the audio in editing so that like, it could be served as a silent movie. And we were free to add music, of course, and sound effects as we wish. I think sound effects, I don't remember. But just for this one, we had to block out all natural sound, so muting the camera footage, but able to play in music is fine. All I have to left to say is to watch out for Penguin Pete, and at least someone likes the video at least. I don't get why people didn't like the smoke detector one from last episode, but at least people like this video. Anyways, let's get over this. So there's my friend Ethan right there. Oh boy. My commentary is always about the same here, so let me just like lower that down a little bit, so that like you can still hear my commentary. So Ethan comes into the green screen room right here. Alright. And he opens a box. Now, of course, you saw this like black stuff there that was just scattering all over the screen. That's what we had to place in. At least for at least a good amount of us were able to place this filter in for our videos. And let's see, let me just like lower the computer sound down by another scotch, so you guys can still hear me. Anyways, there was Penguin Pete. This isn't the same origami penguin that we used for the how-to video, obviously. I wish we would have kept that for consistency's sake, but instead, we made another origami penguin, and tried to replicate it as much as we can. Although, we omitted the name tags in because I think it wasn't necessary in this case of the scenario of the story. I mean, we did shade in like the sides to indicate like the black sides that penguins have. Well, we included this dark colored area, which is supposed to be their eye or eyes in that matter. Maybe like on both sides. As you see here in this box, it says "Do not open," but yet Ethan opened it anyways. So he takes Penguin Pete and puts him up there. Now, I think I might have made a mistake on editing that. I don't know. I don't know if the footage I used contained a scene that had Ethan place him on there, but you could tell that was like a skip right there, which I felt kind of ashamed of. But it was like what the footage was at the time that didn't have him placed on top of there. But then I guess I had no choice but to make it like that, I guess. Anyway, Ethan walks out of the green screen room, the technical room right here. Later on, he comes back in, turns the lights back on, and then he notices that Penguin Pete is gone. And he has relocated. Now, judging by this angle, I don't remember where we placed this. I was trying to think on where we placed this, or where we placed Penguin Pete in this angle, but I really can't remember. And it's starting to, and I can't think of a good place where you would see this shot or is this angle. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But because Penguin Pete was relocated, apparently he smiles. I think he wasn't supposed to do that, but he did it anyways. But it shows that he's dead. Now, how is he dead? This is Ghost Penguin. Remember from the how-to video where we showed a gravestone that says Pete or Penguin Pete 1941 to 1940? Well, Pete was a time traveler in a way, and he did die. But because he's a ghost, he apparently is seeking to kill nearby citizens. And so that's why he killed Ethan right there. And that's why the boxes did not open, because these are ghosts that is now set out to kill people. And as we continue off here, we have then transitioned to the auditorium, which is this like theater area in our school, which is very nice. And as is here, Penguin Pete has been relocated on top of a projector, which we were surprisingly given access to go to the control room, and like coming up to the balcony up there. We were allowed to go up to the balcony, and of course, that's why we placed Penguin Pete up there. Now for this shot, I don't like how when you try to zoom in on them. I mean, we were trying hard not to shake the camera as much, but the camera shakes around around this time, like that. I don't know who was controlling the camera at that time, but they could have done a better job at trying to zoom in onto the penguin. But I can't really blame them exactly, because how can you tell if the camera is positioned to be that way if the camera was zoomed out initially? I don't know. And then comes me wearing glasses again, along with a hat there. Might be a fedora, I think, and then there's Kevin right behind me. Now, I actually dressed up for this occasion because they put me into the role of being the detective. Now, thankfully, I was able to. This isn't actually my hat, by the way. I borrowed it from someone that I knew. and it's given back to them by the time filming was finished. But I had to borrow this hat basically to show that I was a detective, along with wearing sort of khaki pants, I would say. Well, they aren't exactly khaki colors, but it's close enough. I also wore like a collared T-shirt um, underneath that jacket right there, which that jacket isn't really like a detective jacket at all. It's just like a normal jacket you wear whenever it's cold outside. But you have to give me credit. I kind of look like a detective there. So me and Kat went into the auditorium as she's leading me to the balcony where Penguin Pete was. I also like the shot here of this high shot of me and Captain climb up the ladder to the balcony. But what I really don't like about the shot is the fact that you can see the tripod legs there. It was tough to try to tilt the camera down to make it a high shot, but it's also kind of annoying the fact that you had that the part of the tripod legs are included in the footage in the shot right there. So unfortunately, we had to film with that in a way. There was no way for us to be able to film it like that. Otherwise, the camera would be shaky if we were just holding it like that. So unfortunately, the tripod legs are still part of this shot right here. There was nothing we could do about it. Alright, and then Captain points to the projector because Penguin Pete is gone yet again. He transported to the front of the stage right there. And there were several chairs around here because I think the school was gonna prepare like a concert with the band at the time. I mean, that's why the chairs and like stands out there for like the musical notes out there. Because the band was about to perform a concert around that time. So yeah, we do a tilt shot, and we show Liam right there walking the auditorium. Sorry guys, I got some allergies. Jeez, going out to the moment, which is why I'm sniffling. But anyways, so yeah, we show Liam walking down the auditorium and then climbing up to see what's going on. Peg appears relocated yet again on top of one of the stands there. And Pete has killed off Liam. And all of us tried to do like shock reaction footage right there. Mine wasn't really the best. Catherine's was better, I would say. So yeah, me and Catherine, we were just running over to try to see what happened to Liam right there. And I really don't know why I put my hands down. I think I was trying to see if he could still like, breathe or or be still alive. But it's clear that he wasn't alive. He was killed, and I guess I was just trying to check to see if they're alright. But that was kind of a dumb decision to make, is to try to put my hands down to try to see if they're okay. So yeah, we now have a point of view from Catherine right here, as she's holding the camera, of course. She's looking at Penguin Pete right there, that's the cause of it. She looks back at me, and then I was instructed to point over towards the same direction, and it shows that Penguin Pete is gone again. I remember, for the shot right here, so we were gonna do a point of view of Catherine, from Catherine, and then once she points to me, I have to point towards the direction that Penguin Pete was supposed to be at. And then when she looks there, Pete is gone, because during the time she's looking at me, we had Ethan behind the camera, well, like behind the scenes, basically just take the penguin out to make it look like that Penguin Pete has transported yet again. And Penguin Pete has transported to on top of the bubble is the water bubble. It's where you drink water for like a third party source in the school. These bubbles were like located in the gym, and we have another point of view shot from Penguin Pete nonetheless. And then for this shot, Catherine just falls down and dies, and then of course I do that thing again where I put my hands up, try to see if she's alive, or she's okay in that matter. I actually remember that we had to do this a few times for this shot here. What was originally going to happen was that Catherine was going to be ahead of me and fall down, but the problem with that was that she couldn't fall down in like the correct angle angle that the camera is showing. So the problem with Catherine being ahead of me is that she couldn't fall down, being shown any angle the camera is at. So we had to switch it to me being in front of her so that I can give her the signal when I know that when I pointed the camera, or Penguin Pete for that matter, she would fall down so that we can actually see her die in this video. So that was so basically the shot with me being in front of her was not intended. It was a last minute decision because Captain could not fall down whilst being shown from the camera angle. So that was unfortunate. So then I look back at Penguin Pete, and of course the evil eyes. I'll show you the footage and color because we did actually color the eyes to be red to indicate evilness. And then for some reason they just had me just grab a basketball and then just like pound on the on Penguin Pete right there. Okay, this shot was kind of annoying to have to include in because a couple problems here. One, the chair was there because unfortunately, once we're outside of onto the patio here, we can't get back in unless someone from inside opens the door for us. So we can open the door from inside, but we can't open the door from outside. What kind of logic is that? What happens at the point, and that's why the chair was there so that it could hold the door open, so that when we're done filming these final scenes outside the patio, we could get back in easier. And the second error, so that's the problem I have with this, is that my glasses are not on because I forgot to put them on when we were filming the scene. And I'm now annoyed at myself that I didn't ask them to redo the scene so that they could actually show me when my glasses on to at least show some form of consistency. But basically in the shot, I have Penguin Pete in my hands. I throw it down into the snow right there because it was the winter season approaching. It was winter season approaching for video production class at this time. And where I'm at, it does snow here, so it will be reasonable that snow happens here. But thankfully, there was snow here because in this shot that I put my glasses back up, I just get a plastic fork, and then right here, I stab Penguin Pete, and I continuously stab him to ensure his death. And this final scene here just shows me just showing victory because we won't have any more deaths, yay. But another problem to this, look at this person in the background here, that's Catherine. Yeah, that was a problem because Catherine was dead, but yet she's somehow alive in the background, just throwing snow over there. I don't know if any one of us were aware that she was in the shot. I'm pretty sure Liam was aware, and he tried to get her to get out of the shot, but I don't think it was any use trying to get out of the shot because she was like, at the time she was persistent. And so we just stuck with recording anyways. We just stuck filming the shot anyways. I mean, we already had some inconsistencies happen. Like, what's one more? So yeah, and then credits appear, but I don't really want to show them real names, even though I actually have in this video right here. So yeah, that was a silent movie for you guys, and I am gonna be able to show you the footage that I have on hand at the moment that I need to get to for the keep the wildfires. And I actually remember another time, well, when we finished filming those shots right there, I remember that Catherine was intrigued by the hat that I was wearing. That she asked me if she could borrow it for the rest of the day. I said sure, even though it wasn't really mine to begin with. But she did say that she would return it once the school day is over, and she actually did. So she kept her word. But she felt intrigued by that hat. She wanted to wear it, I guess. Okay, now let's get into the wildfires here, and this is gonna be colors, all colors here, so you at least have a good idea on that. So let's see what we got here. I think these first shots here was just like, I think it was just me messing around with the camera, I think, but it definitely was us like setting up for like the beginning scene here for the video. And what is this? Oh yeah, oh yeah, this was definitely recorded by me. I was definitely messing around. Um, I see here that we have Liam basically. Oh, now I see that the camera audio is like poor. So let me just like get that back to like a higher level so that you guys can be able to hear it. All right, and this would be good. I'm not increasing it, and like I'm not increasing it by this, by the way, because the computer audio just remains the same. It's just the volume level and obviously that I have to adjust. So yeah, we were making preparations on getting Ethan to open the box with Penguin inside. Liam was making the "Do not open" sticky note. And hey, that's me. Yeah, I think this was taking like a day or two before they filmed my shots. As you can see, like you can't see my face, but I'm not wearing my glasses. Plus, I don't have my jacket on, and I'm just wearing a pair of jeans. That's what I do. I think it was a scene what Liam was doing. I don't know.
You just put it in the door.
Yep.
Alright.
Do you want to like walk in the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk in. Yeah, Ethan will walk in the door.
You know, just.
Wait, should I?
My God, I can't believe For one moment, for this instance, I'm glad this was a silent movie because I remember some of these camera shots still had the disoriented audio where you could barely hear anything. To my dismay, because if you can barely hear anything, then like why is the audio just like that? You know, just why?
I'm not usually gonna come up to this box and see what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna come up to the box and be like, huh, do not open? And then. Oh.
That's weird.
I don't remember if I was the one that started press record, but if I did, I tried to make it sound like that. Like I just noticed it, and that it was weird that it did it by itself. I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so now we have the shots of Ethan entering the technical green screen room, and here's a shot in full color. Yay! Not much can be seen about this.
Go.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, we had to put the camera in the box to make it seem like a point of view of Penguin Pete. But I just remembered now that I think this took a couple of tries to take because of something that happened that made Ethan just unsure on what to do here.
Wait. Do I grab Penguin Pete or do I grab the camera? Oh.
Oh yeah, a couple of times in one shot, by the way. So it wasn't like a few camera shots in footage. It was just It was just one shot. Yeah, this took a couple of tries because Ethan was unsure on whether he had to grab the camera or Penguin Pete by himself. But for the focus point of view, he had to grab the camera to make it seem like that Penguin Pete was getting picked up. So yeah, that was some growing frustrations that me and Liam had with Ethan on trying to see on trying to get Ethan to grab the camera.
You get this though.
As you can see here, we actually did like color his eyes to be red to indicate that he's evil, but you can barely see that. You will barely notice because we already made the footage black and white. So now you see it to be red.
3, 2, 1.
And of course, we tried to zoom in to indicate that he shouldn't have opened that box. Alright, the next shots right here. These shots were abandoned because we had no idea. Because at first we had no idea about how to do this, so we decided to go with this. But we figured that it wasn't gonna work out that way. So we got access to the control room for the auditorium, like when we reached the next day. Ethan already used this, like, Ethan and his team from the Smoke Detective video used this room, so we thought, why not use this? But I think we abandoned these shots here because, oh yeah, this shot wasn't included because me and Catherine were in the background right there. Well, other than this shot, the following shots that shows our crew in this room right here got abandoned because we didn't feel that it fit with the video. And at the time, we had no idea about how we were gonna approach the next scenes. But we ultimately decided to scrap these shots here. Well, me not entirely because of I have these shots. But I didn't use them in the video, so that's why I would say these are scrapped camera shots right here.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I think for this next shot here on the following shots, me and Catherine will have to stay behind the camera so that we wouldn't be seen.
3, 2, 1, walk.
Then we have another shot here of Ethan placing the penguin down. Where did he place it? I don't. Wait, it didn't show. Looks like it's another point of view. Looks like he placed it on top of a. I don't remember where he exactly placed it. Okay, I don't remember where he exactly placed this. So after that, we scrapped those camera shots from being used in editing, and then decided to go back to the green screen technical room right here.
3, 2, 1, go.
To continue off on Ethan grabbing Pink and Pea and placing him up there. Did he actually place it up there? Oh no, it didn't show him placing it up there. That's why it was a cut. Okay, I got it.
Did you press record?
Okay, I didn't think this shot was necessary. Not because of the fact that I appeared in it and I was trying to walk out of it since it was being filmed, but also because of the fact that the penguin was just covering part of the camera, which didn't really make sense at all. Oh yeah, alongside with that. Oh yeah, I skipped to the beginning. Okay. Oh yeah, alongside with that, and the fact that Penguin Pete just fell down and it shows Captain right there. Yeah, this shot didn't make sense. That shot really didn't make sense at all. Alright, we have Ethan, of course, walk out, and I should have just... Wait. Oh yeah, this was an alternate shot because, he accidentally... Well, he turned off the lights, but he accidentally turned them back on somehow.
What?
Well...
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I accidentally forgot to, vibrate my phone so that I won't be able to hear any alerts. Anyways, yeah, Ethan, this was a shot that we used that Ethan, turned off the lights.
2, 1, go.
Now let's see, for this shot right here, he turns on the lights and notices Pink and Pete's gone missing. Now I cut it off there because right there, it shows him smiling for some reason. I had to cut it off so that it wouldn't show that he was smiling, because him smiling and Pink and Pete being missing would be very odd. And I didn't want really any odd inconsistencies to, like, happen in this video. So yeah. And we have a shot here that shows Pink and Pete gone missing. And yet again, from this angle, I can't tell where they placed Pink and Pete right here. I really can't tell.
3, 2, 1. Catherine, you're in the doorway.
So yeah, remember when I told the guys that Liam and Catherine has like a tense friendship with each other? Yeah, you're definitely gonna see those instances in this project in some of the wildfires we have, such as the shot when Liam was about to count down to begin the shot, but then was annoyed that Catherine was in a doorway and was interrupting the shot.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, we have Ethan just fall down to indicate that he's dead. Of course, the shot where we zoom in on Penguin Pete, I think this was the only shot we filmed, which I'm kind of annoyed about because we couldn't get like a smooth zoom in without shakiness on Penguin Pete.
3, 2, 1, go.
And now we have the shot where me and Catherine enter the auditorium, and there's me in my detective outfit right there, which is pretty nice, of course, I would say.
Cut. 3, 2, 1, climb up.
Liam just says climb up. So yeah, there's me and Catherine climbing up. But okay, there was nothing.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so most of these shots are basically filmed in one take, which I was glad about because we could just get this out of the way.
3, 2, 1.
And then of course we zoom in. At least for this one, we don't say 3, 2, 1, go. And it shows Liam right there in his hoodie walking past the seats that the auditorium has.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, now I remember. There's like a few choice because Liam couldn't fall down. We couldn't get the shot right of Liam falling down in a particular motion. And the fact that Penguin Pete is right there, that's why we moved Penguin Pete up there. So we can make the audience think that he teleported again when really we just moved him there because in one of these shots, Liam, in one of these alternative takes, Liam fell down so badly to the point where, yeah, to the point where Penguin Pete just fell flat down, which we didn't want. And also the way that Liam died there was very poorly done, I would say.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, that's why we moved the Penguin Pete, and also we do this a couple of times because Liam just couldn't get the motion right. Also, Penguin Pete fell down again, but down the stage, apparently.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, we had to do this a few times because Liam couldn't get the death movement right, and we had to put the Penguin Pete up there because the Penguin Pete will fall down when Liam fell down onto the floor right there. So yeah.
Go.
So yeah, here's the rest of our reaction shots of
1.
Being shocked that Liam died.
3, 2, 1, go.
And for this one, okay, well, only one take, so that's good.
Go.
I like this interesting low shot where we shows our feet just taking a turn to try to get to Liam.
3, 2, 1, go.
My God, Liam had to make it seem like that, like he said, so he's preparing at the beginning of the shot right here. So yeah, that was interesting. Here's a point of view Captain made. So yeah, there's Penguin Pete. There's me pointing, and when I was pointing, Ethan had to take the penguin out of the shot to make it look like that he has disappeared again. So yeah, so that was the end of all the tournament shots. So we got a beautiful shot of Penguin Pete on top of the bubbles and the gym.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, now here's the alternative takes that we had. As you see here, Catherine was originally in the front here. She was supposed to fall down in front of me so that I could witness it, but unfortunately, as you see here, she couldn't fall down in the shot where the camera was angled at. She always misjudged it and she got past the camera when she fell down, unfortunately. So that's why we had to redo this a couple of times.
Okay, now you're out of the shot now.
Yeah, she got out of the shot and in these takes in. So that's why we had to switch to me being in front of her so that when I point I could get the signal to her to fall down so that it could happen more legit like that.
Set, go.
Alright, here's another take and
Out of shot again.
and of course she got out of the shot again.
Go.
So that's why in this shot we now have me in front of her to indicate for her to fall down. And that was better. That was a lot better, of course.
We're here at the scene where it's...
Oh my God. I forgot about the scene. We didn't include this in the video because it didn't make sense, but But if you remember the ghost video, we made the meme of me saying we hear the dead scene. We hear the scene of the dead scene where one of the students, Josh, has died, and when I say died, Josh just smiled behind the door window. So we decided to make this. So we decided to try to replicate this meme. Now that I was in a detective outfit, but I would seem more like a reporter in this case. We decided to try to replicate this meme right here. This time where we said Catherine has died.
We're here at the scene where a student, me, has died.
And yeah, we were just cracking up. Now the next script now has me trying to replicate the reporting that was done. We're here at the death scene where one of the students, Catherine, has died. You saw Liam was interfering in the shot, and I had braces on at the time, of course. So yeah, we are cracked up doing this scene again. And I'm gonna still try to adjust the volume so that you can still hear me. Alright, everyone to go.
Go.
So yeah, we just have me just working intensely at the at Penguin Pete and seeing what we could do about him.
Add it randomly.
Video footage, of course.
Hey, you did. Hey,
I don't know why Liam did that then. Oh yeah, this wasn't seen here, but Catherine was messing around, like trying to make a shot in basket with the basketball right there. And I guess Liam just decides to like just record her just to show his annoyance at her. I guess. But also here in the background, there was actually another group that was doing the summer movie. So yeah, I'll give you a summary of that. It was just basically, which yeah, you actually would see that movie in the sports compilation video I made. It was where one guy was trying to prove to them that he can be as strong as them, and he defeats them all. And one of the scenes involved basketball, of course. But yeah, this scene just has Liam just showing his annoyance at Catherine when she was trying to make a shot in basketball.
How bad she is. She's terrible. Catherine, you're so bad. You're bad.
As you saw there's one of the students that was doing their videos for a summer movie project, so yeah.
You're bad.
I gotta make a video out of this. I made
Rip me.
Yeah, you heard me say that I would want to make a boost video of this. Well, now I'm doing a developer commentary video on this, so there you go.
suggest.
You're in the shot. You're in the shot.
Whoa.
Okay, I don't remember Captain saying that you're in the shot to someone, but there actually weren't in the shot from like the camera angle right there and what it showed. But we did use it anyways because it was good enough. Alright, now here's the scene where I got out. And as you see here, yeah, the door had to be there so that we could get back in, and unfortunately, I don't have my glasses on, which is inconsistencies. Audio isn't really a matter in this case because we had to mute it anyways.
Go. Wait, hold on. I couldn't see.
Oh, I think this wasn't used because Ethan said he couldn't see my hand with the fork.
God, Liam. Go.
So this was weird. The tripod and camera angle was readjusted to show it. I don't know why I say hey God Liam. I think he did something. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, I cut off there because it showed in this shot that because of the strong winds, as you heard at the time this was being filmed, and unfortunately blew Penguin Pete lying into the snow towards me, unfortunately, and I stopped there because I just noticed that happening. But what I'm annoyed by is not particularly this shot, but it's the fact that. The other people in my group that edited it, that made their own edits of this, they didn't edit it They used the shot, but they lasted it until but they used the part where I noticed that Pinko Pete was thrown away, and that didn't really make any sense. So that's why I cut it off at the early beginnings right there. So here's the next shot where it just has me stab Penguin Pete.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, that was a policy because I thought I was only supposed to do one stab, but Captain encouraged me to continuously stab it, which I guess made sense after all. And of course, they have this last scene here. Are we doing it? And of course, Captain throwing a snowball because she interfered in the shot. And is that the last of it? Yes, that is the last of the camera shots right there. So yeah, that was a silent movie for you guys. Sorry that if I sounded like stuffy. It's just some allergies getting to me, of course, but I should be fine. But yeah, this was a silent movie for y'all. It made a direct spin-off sequel to showing the fate of Penguin Pete. And it is actually fitting that we were able to get 3 people from our how-to team to be reunited to be able to make this continuing story at this point. So yeah, there you have it. That was a silent movie for you guys. And what an interesting story that we have covered so far for this episode of our developer commentary series. In our next episode, we're gonna cover on less footage, but also talk about more for our next project, which isn't really a project I look forward to talking about. The one I'm looking forward to talking about is the one after the next episode, which is Brady Goes to High School. But that's gonna be for another time. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up or a like. And look forward to more episodes of the Developer Commentary series coming soon. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.